Now, News 13's Inside Sports with Ron Futrell.
All right, we got the Rebel football barbecue going on here tonight. It's moved indoors, of course, because...
Ron Futrell is a man who has seen it all in Las Vegas sports, covering local sporting events for nearly 40 years. After starting his television career in Yakima, Washington, Futrell received an offer at Channel 13 News.
It was April 1984 that I moved here to Las Vegas with my family, me and my wife and two young boys.
Futrell's long career in Las Vegas makes him an especially great source for the history of sport.
He's a great person to have, especially for knowledge. People who are new to the market, as a new reporter, sometimes you don't know the history of Las Vegas, especially when it comes to sports. So he's a good resource for that.
Mike Tyson's career fighting to the Runnin' Rebels' dominance under Jerry Tarkanian, Futrell has covered it all. While Ron may have built a good reputation, he's not afraid to take on the big stories. Almost 10 years into his career in Vegas, Futrell went on air with former UNLV President Robert Maxon's plan to remove Jerry Tarkanian.
Virtually every sports reporter in this city has gotten leaks from UNLV that have been damaging to Tarkanian.
It was clear to me very early on that he had a desire to get rid of Jerry Tarkanian. And he wanted to use the media to do it because he didn't have the guts to fire him. That, in a nutshell, is what happened here at UNLV.
That is not the only time Futrell went head-to-head with UNLV either. In 1998, he went live with a story exposing the UNLV athletic director of alleged racist comments.
I didn't want the athletic director to come in here and think that he could come and use racial slurs in open staff meetings, that we're this kind of town. That would be allowed and condoned it. No, I didn't. No. And I had the power. I felt like I had the power to stop it.
Athletic director Charlie Cavanero eventually confessed, and Ron Futrell's accusations were proven right.
I was scared to death. I really was nervous. I mean, it was like, you don't want to make those allegations against somebody. Those are serious allegations. You don't just throw them around like they're meaningless. It was right, and it was put in the right context. I didn't overblow it. I didn't make it worse than it was. I said it for what it was and just put it out there. And the story ended up, of course, being accurate.
From hard-hitting news on UNLV to covering high school sports, Futrell has a strong drive to deliver news accurately and passionately. He has made an impact on almost every Las Vegan's life.
He's super passionate when it comes to his craft, and he loves reporting. It's evident when you see him out in the field, when he's reporting on games, when he's talking to athletes.
Despite having already made such an impact in the Las Vegas Valley, Futrell is determined to keep going.
How much longer? I would like to keep it going as long as I can, and hopefully I'll be smart enough to know when it is time to give it up. If not, they'll push me out the door. But until then, I'm gonna keep doing it.
At Allegiant Stadium, I'm Ron Futrell reporting 8 Sports Now.
For Rebel Report, this has been Ashley Dickinson, Kenny Jemison, and Corey Barnes.